Buongiorno, amorini. Good morning, my loves. Basically, this morning I went to go walk Leo and I was crossing the street, but the crosswalk light was almost turning red, and so I was running, light jogging to make it in time, and I tripped over a curb and face planted, landed on my stomach, and like got the wind knocked out of me. And like, I'm such a clumsy person. Like, this isn't like, I have to laugh at the situation because like, of course, like I haven't fallen once this entire pregnancy, and I do this morning land right on my stomach. People no one came up to see if I was okay. Like, I don't understand people. But anyways, whatever, that's beside the point. I just got really scared because I had like this pain in the side of my stomach, rightfully so, where I fell. I had the leash in my hand, so like I had one hand in my pocket, so I didn't have enough time to like break the fall with my hand, and I broke my fall with my stomach. And I just started freaking out. I called my gynecologist right when I got home, and so I was like, I haven't, sat down and like to be able to feel her. So she said, okay, just like lay down on the couch, eat something, some type of sugar, something sugary, and do what you normally do when you do feel her. I haven't felt anything. Granted, she doesn't move around all day. Typically early morning and early evening and right before bed. I have noticed that if I've been listening to a lot of classical music and putting it up on my belly. The weirdest things are making me also cry for no reason, and then like I just can't stop. So I'm fine. The tears just flow, and I just wanted to share. This was gonna be just like a what I eat in a day food only, but I also felt like I should share the raw emotion and like the reality of pregnancy. I'm gonna put some music, some classical music, some of my favorite classical music up on my belly to see if that gets her going and wakes her up a little bit. The doctor said she's pretty confident that there's enough cushioning between like the stomach and the amniotic sac that she's fine. It's just me. I mean, because my stomach hurts, so it's just me that's in pain, and that she wouldn't have felt anything. It's not like a huge traumatic blow. She was like, of course, if you're still worried and you want to alleviate that fear and that worry, you can always go to the urgent care and get a sonogram. But we'll see. I don't think it's necessary. I'm gonna lay here in peace for a little bit and try to get her moving. Also, I just thought that this was funny, and the way to make light of the situation. I also landed in dog poop, mind you. So I like had my shoes covered in dog poop at the same time. So hopefully you can get a good laugh out of that. I feel a lot more calm, and a part of me feels like maybe I overreacted, but then I also didn't want to underreact in case something was wrong. It's a learning process for sure. I'm going to make some steel cut oats because it's freezing outside and I feel like it's finally oatmeal weather. So we're gonna make some oatmeal for breakfast. Here is the current status of our soon-to-be nursery. For those of you following along on Instagram, the brand of the bed, of the crib that we ordered,
messed our order up, and instead of sending us the crib, they sent us 8 of the same bassinets that we did not order. And so we've had these bassinets literally for the last couple of weeks. They finally sent the actual order, which is this crib. I can't wait to put it together. I'm going to assemble it with Emilio along with its accessories. And I'm waiting for them to come pick this up. It's clearly not a priority for them. And so if they don't send a courier this week, I am going to be donating / selling them / whoever wants to come get them. Because it's ridiculous and they're high quality. I'm very unimpressed with the customer service of this brand. Anyways, once Emilio's back from his last work trip of the year, I'm so excited because we're going to finally be able to nest and get this room ready and put it together. I'm also really excited because I got these butterfly decals on Etsy. I'll put a picture of up here. So I'm thinking eventually putting them on this wall. We'll see. This is the steel cut oats that my mom actually brought this back from the States. I love steel cut oats so much more. They keep you fuller, longer. It's one of my favorite things to eat for breakfast during the winter. While I wait for the oatmeal to cook, I'm going to have some kefir. I don't know why, but I've been craving like yogurt drinks. Okay, we're going to make a broccoli, kale, tofu stir fry. I feel like the last time I cooked on my channel, I made something similar, but this just sounds really good and it's super easy. There's good protein in it. So I've cut up broccoli. I've made the sauce. Got my ramen noodles here. And then I prepped the tofu earlier today. So I've got the tofu, some kale. Just for some added greens. And yes, there is protein and fiber and good minerals in this. And because one of my biggest aversions in my first trimester was dark leafy greens, I'm finally wanting them again. So I'm honoring that. Here is the final finished product. I threw in the ramen noodles and the tofu, mixed everything up after adding the sauce. And now I'm going to eat with some chopsticks. I forgot, I'm gonna top it off with some sesame seeds. I prefer topping them off with white sesame seeds, but I do not have that at the moment. So I'm just gonna top it off with black sesame seeds, black roasted sesame seeds. It's like the tofu's glazed, so it's almost like, honestly, like, what is it, orange chicken or sesame chicken? Yum. I'm still in my PJs. It's just one of those days. It's Sunday, so I feel like that's really good. I'll leave the recipe that I use down below. Granted, I didn't have ginger. I didn't feel like going to the grocery store just for ginger. So I improvised a little bit, but it came out really good. First things first, water. I woke up so thirsty, and it's maybe cold out, but I still like my ice water. And we don't have an ice machine on our fridge. So I actually have to refill these all the time. I like to add a little bit of citrus in the morning, whether it's a little squeeze of lemon or lime juice. And then because we filter our water through this reverse osmosis filter, I add a few drops of these low sodium mineral drops to my water bottle just to add in the extra minerals like magnesium, chloride, sodium. My mom gave this to me and said I needed to put this in my water, so thanks, Mom. I woke up at 4:30. I have no idea why. Once I didn't have to go to the bathroom, woke up at 4:30, could not go back to sleep until like 6:30, and woke back up at 8, but I think that calls for a coffee this morning. Okay, I'm gonna make a pumpkin spice latte. So what I start off with doing is adding almond milk to the milk frother. I add some maple syrup to sweeten it. This is the maple syrup I found at the grocery store here. Whoa. I add this pumpkin spice mix that my mom brought me from the States. Sprinkle some in. And then I also like to add a little bit of extra cinnamon. Fall flavor. And then I turn on the frother. Coffee pod that I've been using is the Nespresso's Ginseng Delight. It is so good. Milk has been frothed. I want to learn how to make the little froth designs. Anyways, look at that. It's super frothy. It's mostly almond milk and a little bit of coffee.
Oh, that's pumpkin spicy, all right. Woo! I may have put a little bit too much of this pumpkin spice, but actually it's really, really good. I was craving different types of toast this morning. I have toast with peanut butter and blueberries, peanut butter and jam, and blueberry jam actually, and then peanut butter and manuka honey. Since I feel like either I may be getting sick or just it's cold and flu season out there, y'all. So I added manuka honey. I absolutely love manuka. There's way more antibacterial properties in manuka honey versus normal honey. Buongiorno, per me un cono piccolo con la stracciatella e pistacchio. Sì. Grazie. 3,20, vero? Ok. So this is my pre-lunch snack, my merenda. I was walking home from the city center and it's already 1. I'm starving. Passed by my favorite gelateria. So this is what I'm having before lunch. Whew, this is lunch. It's fairly light today. I just basically have a bed of arugula with cannellini beans, pumpkin seeds, sweet potato leftovers, carrots, and these like vegan fake meat, like vegan protein strips and hummus, because it's already almost 3 p.m. and after that gelato, like really not that hungry, but I'm forcing myself to eat. Like I honestly have had to force myself to eat at some points because my stomach, I mean, if you've been pregnant or if you've seen the anatomy of a pregnant body, your stomach literally like shrinks and goes up behind. And so it takes a lot. Like I get really full really easily. And so for me, like smaller meals throughout the day have been better, but I waited too long because honestly, the toast that I had for breakfast was really filling. And then I went out and about into the city center, had a meeting, and then it was already 1:30. And then I passed the gelateria, the best. If you're ever in Florence, that is my favorite. Really quick, easy, throw everything in the bowl lunch. And then for dinner, I think I'm going to eat my leftover stir fry because it was so good. And I have tons of leftovers. Leftovers for dinner, and I'm not mad about it. I also added some brown rice for some extra fiber. Delish. Ciao, amorini. I heated up some leftover oatmeal. I added some almond milk we don't have a microwave, so anything I have to reheat up, I have to heat up on the stove. So I basically just added almond milk to make it thinner because it was very thick. And so now it's more of like a porridge, but I am missing some fruit. I barely had any blueberries. I like to add, you know what I'm gonna add actually? Call me cray, but I'm gonna add some jam, some blueberry jam, because it's missing some fruit. I'm gonna add a little bit of jam for like tartness, because that's what it's missing, I think. I know. I used to love to make like PB&J oatmeal, where I would mix peanut butter and jelly in the oatmeal. Leftovers last night were delicious. I finished the night. I finally finished my book last night. I don't know why it took me so long to read it or finish it, because it's such a good book. It ends with us by Colleen Hoover. Read it, let me know down below in the comments. If you haven't, I suggest it. I don't know why it took me so long to read. I finally finished it last night, and I know there's a sequel to it, or a prequel. I think It Begins With Us. But I'm guessing that's a sequel by the title. I'm not gonna say why because I don't want to spoil anything. But I want to read that, but I have a few other books that I need to get through. 14 minutes. I have a nail appointment. I want to get my nails done. I want to get normal polish because I've been getting like shellac gel, which is fine. Like my nails are fine, but I heard that, and what's true in Italy is definitely like, there's just been so many differences in Italy versus the US, but I was told that for labor, they tell you to come with no nail polish. I also have gel right now on my toes. So I'm going for the rest of the year and the beginning of next year, I'm going to get them done today, have normal nail polish put on them, and then closer to the due date, which we have a few months, but that way my nails just, I don't know, I like to take the nail polish off, paint them myself. And whenever I get gel done, shellac, whatever you call it, I have to get them removed professionally. I don't like picking them off. So I want to change it up a little bit so I can kind of paint my nails over the next couple of months. Okay, I'm out walking Leo. It's 7:30 and I picked up a pizza and a side of fries on my way home because that is going to be dinner for me tonight. Just sounded so good and I didn't feel like cooking and I didn't feel like having leftovers again. So this is what we're eating, baby. It also got really cold and it started raining. So it's just one of those nights. Okay, I'm back. The pizza's not gonna be as hot as it would be if I had eaten it right there, but whoa, okay, so there's one place that I go to all the time right below our house, but they're closed today. Today's like the one day of the week that they're closed. So I went to this other place that's nearby. Honestly, the pizza's not that good, but I was craving pizza. So yes, I'm cutting it with scissors rather than a knife. Emilio taught me this. These are kitchen scissors and this just saves me so much more time rather than trying to cut it with a knife. So don't knock it till you try it. I thought he was so weird when I first saw him cutting his pizza at home with scissors, but let me tell you, it gets the job done. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this. I'm excited, but it's not as good as the one that I get. That's like true Neapolitan style pizza. It's so good. It's the best in Florence if you want Neapolitan pizza, at least near us. Niente di che, nothing special, but let's see. It's a little cold. It's so damn cold outside. I'm so hungry. No, it's not for you. I just got the plain margarita. I'm also craving ginger ale. How cute is this little guy? I hope it doesn't explode. Like, I've never been a soda girl. Ooh, great, this is like not working. But during this pregnancy, I've craved orange Fanta. We're doing pizza and french fries and something that I don't think we do in the States. But You already ate dinner. Leave me in peace. Italians eat French fries with their pizza. Like it's a typical side that they get with their pizza. I'm actually running low on ketchup, so I'm gonna use the ones that they provided. I have Barolo here, and I don't know if you can see Leo. He loves French fries. He's probably just sitting there waiting for me to give him one. I'll give you one, but not now. Does anyone else mix ketchup with mayonnaise? You both are crazy. Please sit down. Hello, hi, good morning. It is 8:30. I have my Peter Thomas Roth eye patches on that I keep in the fridge. Much needed this morning. And it's also a coffee morning. Pumpkin spice, baby. Oh my gosh. There's this French patisserie bakery down the street, and we love to go there because they make the best croissants. Like, not Italian cornetti, French croissants and pain au chocolat. So quite often, frequently, whenever we walk Leo in the morning, whether it's me or Emilio, we bring back a couple of these babies for breakfast, and this morning was one of those mornings. They make such good pastries, and they're so cute, they're so sweet. They give Leo a treat every time. He always expects it now, every time he goes in. I went to bed at 10 and woke up at 1 in the morning and could not go back to sleep. So, yeah, I'm going off of just a few hours of sleep. I'm exhausted today. I wonder if it's my body. Like, one of my best friends told me that with her first pregnancy, she had insomnia, but not, I mean, it's not like she didn't sleep the whole night. She said that she would wake up for a couple hours every single night and just be like wired while she was pregnant, specifically in her, like, I think closer towards the end of her pregnancy. So I'm wondering if my body is just like getting me ready to get used to no sleep. I don't know.